food, and iPhones with swag bucks. Earn rewards by taking research.
This fucking sellout.
Slick Cracker.
It's your boy, Slick Cracker. Now, if you watch JonTron, you're probably a cringy little kid, or maybe you've been watching since the good old days when he was actually good. But either way, you should really stop watching him and find a decent YouTuber who's way better and definitely not as much of a burnout he is. Now, JonTron has always been about quality reviews that have made him a fun and entertaining critics, and he reviews many types of games and videos, and it obviously made him very likable. Of course, he wouldn't have gained his following otherwise. But over the years, his videos have dipped in quality, and it's shown that he's sold out more and more. It's been subtle at first, you know, a minor sponsorship at the end of the video, little things like that. But as you can see in the first video I linked at the very beginning of this video, he sold out in the first 10 seconds of his video. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I mean, I know you have to make ends meet here and there, and probably being a YouTube nowadays isn't as profitable, but come on, man, do you really have to sell out within the first 10 seconds of your video, selling that stupid product that no one wants, no one cares about, no one even knows about? I mean, come on, dude, you've fallen so far. I remember when you used to actually hook us in instead of trying to advertise us the second we clicked on your video. I mean, isn't it enough that we're still here watching your content even though it's dipped in quality? Isn't that enough, dude? Come on. One of the biggest points of evidence that shows just how far JonTron has fallen is that a year ago, he's made this video about The Howling. Now, that one was good. It was this really weird movie about this werewolf, and it was just so awkward and perfect for him to review because, you know, JonTron's kind of an awkward guy himself when you think about it. His other video was pretty good. It was this video on this Christian propaganda that just hated on Dungeons & Dragons and said that anyone who plays that game is a Satanist. It was really funny. It showed a lot of creative process to it. It was not as good as his older reviews. Now, the thing is, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that's when he really shined and he actually made decent content constantly. Of course, his content has really dipped in quality. It's kind of amazing just how far he's gone down. His newest video about Vanilla Ice wasn't really as good. I didn't really like it as much. Honestly, what do you guys think? Leave a comment if you guys think that he's still as good as he used to be, because I don't see it anymore. I just still see this YouTuber that's struggling to remain relevant and struggling to remain his high quality that he just can't reach anymore. I guess it's just something that happens eventually. No matter what, it's a natural cause for any popular YouTuber to lose track of their quality of content and spiral out of control, lose track of what makes their videos good, lose track of what makes them high quality. And you got to admit, I admire JonTron for sticking along and just staying, even though his content has turned to absolute shit. But at the same time, I gotta say, you gotta stop while you still can. Your videos are just getting worse and worse and worse, and eventually people are gonna stop losing track of you. Even you have admitted in your past in this one video that your videos have kind of dipped in quality and that you're struggling to find ideas, all sorts of things that are getting in the way. And I don't blame you. For your types of content, it is hard to keep finding old classic stuff to review because eventually you start running out. You have to start looking at different other contexts and all sorts of things to find newer videos to review. But I have to say, and I'm going to give this advice to you right now, you should really just make a final video. It would explode the internet. Think about that for a sec. JonTron's final video, that would explode in popularity. Everyone would be talking about it. Even people who aren't really fans of you would start checking you out because they realize, what's this big deal about this YouTuber that suddenly says you're stopping making videos? You stop making videos. Like, that would be so dramatic. That would be such a big issue. But honestly, instead of that, you just keep on making these lower quality videos that people are just slowly losing interest in you. And that happens with a lot of YouTubers. It's very subtle at first, but as you lose relevancy and lose popularity over time, it's just a natural cause. And you need to just stop. Dude, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not trying to be mean, but you really just need to slow down and realize that your content is growing stale and unpopular. But there is one way to fix your channel, and that's give your channel to me, because you don't know what you're doing anymore. But that's just me being honest, and I try to be as honest as possible because I don't want your channel to die. I want it to live. But I want it to live with a high quality of life and not live like a zombie that's just spitting out low quality video after low quality video. Because that's just the definition of a cuck channel. And you don't want to be a cuck, you want to be a bull. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents on the issue. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And the outro is coming in 3, 2, 1.